Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you can see today I am already made up because today, as promised in a previous video, I have something awesome to share with you. So a couple of months ago Jeffree Star released his blood sugar palette, and I have been waiting and waiting and waiting some more for Beauty Bay to have it, and I was on the pre-order list and I got an email about a week ago telling me that I could purchase it, so I did, and it arrived and I have been playing with it all week, and if I'm honest, I am in love. It is beautiful. It's the first Jeffree Star makeup that I own, but I don't think it will be the last. So here it is. As you can see, it has the Jeffree Star logo embossed onto the front of like the white, it's like a white shiny sleeve, and then it comes like this. It has blood sugar written on the front, so you can't mistake this for what it is, and then it slides out like so. It has blood sugar written across this faux red leather case, and it somewhat reminds me of you used to be able to get jewellery in these kind of cases with these clips. So on the back it has all the information about being distributed, and then on the back of the case it does have the ingredients. And one of the interesting little things, if you like, that is on here is the fact that there is a little note, and I don't know if you can see it, it's right here, and it says attention. And then it lists 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of these shades, and it says they're not intended for use around the immediate eye area. Now correct me if I'm wrong, these are eyeshadows. So, but I believe after watching his video and his launch video, he does address this in a really good way. He's super honest, super clear about why that is on there, and he explains about the way that he's had to make those red colour shades. Go and watch his video, he explains it way better than me, but it's to do with how he makes those red shades and why he had to put that note on there, because some people have said there is a little bit of staining around the eyes from some of the colours. I haven't experienced that, and I think the reason I haven't experienced that is for two reasons. One, I prime my eyes. Like, prime your eyelids, guys, and you'll be fine. Two, I actually use an oil-based remover, and for me, I think that's the way forward, because the oil-based remover removes everything, including any of the staining. I will show you kind of what he means when I go through and swatch some of these, but I have to say, this is the most beautiful thing I think I've ever owned makeup-wise. So, I know you're like, just open it already. So that's what we're going to do. So you clip them open, and then it is a little stiff to get it open, but it opens like this. It has a giant mirror, as you can see, and then I just nearly dropped it. Thank God I didn't put my, well, I did put my finger in. And it has these beautiful 18 shades. Now, for anyone who does have any of his other palettes, they are bigger pans in those palettes, but as he explains, there are 18 shades in this, and I think you normally get 8 to 10 shades. So you are getting a lot more, and I was going to do the math and work it out, but basically it was £46 from Beauty Bay, including postage and packing, and for 18 shades I think it worked out at £3 something. Anyway, you wouldn't pay that for this quality eyeshadow anywhere, so you are getting a lot of product for your money. So let's just get in and discuss some of the shades. So on the first row you have like the neutrals, if you like, of the palette, the browns, the coppers, and they are all beautiful. And then he's included this bright white, which I haven't seen a bright white in any palette that I own, and it's been amazing at kind of highlighting and using for if you're doing a cut crease and you want to set that concealer. That is amazing because you get to start with a white base, and then it goes along, and he has some mattes And he has these like shimmery metallic shades, and they are just to die for. As you can see, I have them on my eye today, and if you just see me moving, they move when they're on you. They're beautiful. So then on the next row, he has these super bright kind of colours, pinks, purples. He has this grey tone in the middle that goes amazingly well with the purple. And then he has the deeper, redder shades on the bottom. So on every single one, although you probably can't see them on some of them because the stars have already worn off because I've used them, he has the Jeffree star logo, apart from in this one here, and he does explain, I mean it's upside down, I don't know if you guys can see, there's the medical logo, because this is a medical palette, as it were, and then he has this one which is called Prick, and on that one there's actually a little syringe. So I'm just gonna swatch all of them, I think. Yeah, I don't think I can not swatch all of them, so I'll do the top row for you and we'll work our way through and you'll just see what I mean about pigments and things like that. So I'm going to swatch from the top here, so I'm going to swatch this white one first. And this is a matte. There's a tiny bit of fallout, there's not a lot. And as you can see, that is that beautiful white shade there, and you can just see how much, I mean I didn't dip my finger in, but it's picked up so much product. It's amazingly well done. So the next shade in the palette is called Sugarcane, and this is an absolutely brilliant one for defining the crease. It's hard for you to see in this light, but it's a pinky kind of shade, it's lovely. Then there is Cake Mix, and that is a deeper version of the one we've just had. And it's like a brownie, beigey colour. Again, I am not dipping into this, like rubbing my finger in there. I'm just giving you a taste. I don't want to waste my product swatching it loads for you guys. So the next one along is called Ouch. And this is kind of a biscuity colour, I guess you would call it. I don't really know. But again, super nude kind of shade. You can see the range. And he is giving you the ability to build up your crease here really easy. Then after that, we have a beautiful metallic gold shade called Donut. And I love this. I haven't actually used it as of yet on anything, but look at the shine on that. That is just unreal, like, and that's one swipe, one. So they are super pigmented, the metallics. I adore them, and you can see how much I love them because they're on my eyes. And then next to that we have Intravenous, which is a much deeper browner shade. And there we have like what I like to call the nude shades in the palette. And for me, those are the ones, like the day looks like this. I wouldn't go out every single day in, although I have this week just because I wanted to. And they are just beautiful shades. I'm just going to wipe those swatches off so that then we can do some more. And as I said, you'll see I use my oil based remover and it just removes everything. It leaves me the nice shiny kind of arm, but we'll just dry that off. And then it does just remove everything. So going on from there, we'll go to the next line. And as I said, so that was all the neutrals. And then this row is like the pinks and the purples and the brights. And today I've got mainly this row on, which actually come out quite bright. You'd think I got this on, but I haven't. I've got one of these. These are unreal. When I get there, you'll be so surprised at the pigmentation. So the first one we're going to go in with is Candy Floss, and this is like a pink shimmer. And again, look at the shimmer on that, and that is again just one swipe of the colour. Then we have Tongue Pop, and this is a matte shade, and it's like a peachy matte. And again is a beautiful colour, and again just one swipe. Then we have Sweetener, and that is again a really creamy gold kind of colour with peaches in it. It's got like a duochrome finish. and that's what's on my eyelids today. And then we have Cavity. Are you guys ready for this? Don't think you are. So this is Cavity. Again, one swipe, one. And that is swiftly followed by O Positive. Now, I must admit, O Positive makes me wonder if he is O Positive. So that is the O Positive. Now, one of the weird things about O Positive is that in here, look how grey that O Positive looks. But then you get it out of the pan and you get this sort of warm grey colour, which is really bizarre that that's the colour that turns. I love that colour. I really love the way that it kind of lulls you into that false sense of security. And then we have Root Canal, which is a blinding purple, and that is there. Again, absolutely beautiful. One swipe goes really far, and these two together just pop on the eye. I absolutely love those. So again, I'm going to wipe those off. Now this is what he was talking about when he said about things dyeing your skin. So if I just show you, now you can see a little bit of that pigmentation, but I'm quite happy with that. I'm not bothered. If you are someone who has a really pale skin shade, all I would say is, bearing in mind my arm is completely unprimed, there's no primer, there's no nothing there, and it's only leaving that little tiny amount of residue. Prime your eyes, take the precaution of that just in case, and use and enjoy. That's what makeup is there for, and it's there to play with, and that's what he's tried to give us. I think with this palette is that kind of out there, crazy, fun palette, and I love, love, love it. So on to the last. So this is the red section, if you like, and I love this line. So I love warm colours, as you all know. I love reds, I love warms, I love all of that kind of browns and burgundies, but this palette is just my jam. I am absolutely loving it. So we're going to go in first with Prick, and that is a red, a pure red, and I love it. I started off today with that here and worked it in, and yeah, it's red. That's basically, that shade there is a red. The next shade is called Cherry Soda, and that's a deeper version of that red, and again, one swipe. Now this, I love this colour. I must have used this colour 3 or 4 times this week without fail. Now these are the shades, as you can see on my finger, that if you are going to get any staining, these are the ones that you are likely to get them from. But again, clean cotton pad, and they just wipe them away, and they are almost gone. I mean, yes, there's a little bit. It's not the end of the world. So the next one is called Fresh Meat, and it's the only way I can describe it. Did anyone see Lady Gaga wearing that meat suit? That's what this colour reminds me of, and yeah, I absolutely love it. And as you can see, it is a beautiful burgundy kind of wine colour. In fact, yeah, if we don't want to talk about Lady Gaga's meat suit, it reminds me of a good glass of red. So then the next one is the Blood Sugar colour. And again, this is just stunning. It is a metallic red. And it's almost, it's not duochrome, but it is metallic. It's really difficult for me to show you in this light, but it is stunning. I really, really want to do a look with it all over the eyelid. I think it would just be astounding to do something like that. Maybe a very light colours around the edges, I don't know. I've played with so many of the colours, but there are so many different looks kind of running around in my head that I want to do. So then next to that we have Extraction, and that is another kind of wine colour. But this is a deep, like flat colour. This is like a bright matte colour. Does that make sense? I don't even know if I'm making any sense anymore. Trying to describe these colours to you is so difficult because they are so good, and it's so clear that he has put so much work into what these colours look like, and I just love every one of them. And then my favourite, Coma, at the end is again a matte shade, and it is just beautiful. They all are the red warm shades that this palette makes you think of. And that is the end of that. And now I'm just going to give you another demonstration of removing these with that colour. Now these definitely are ones that will stain if you haven't primed and you don't use an oil based remover. Now I'm just using the Double Effect Makeup Eye Remover, which is an oil based remover, and after a couple of swipes we're all good. You can still see a little bit of it, but to be totally truthful, does that bother me? No. I haven't primed my arm, as I said. I haven't tested it out so that we can prime it and see what the difference is. I'll do that if you guys want me to. You can leave me a comment down below. You can subscribe and you can tell me what you want to do. But my review of this is that this is going to be my go-to. Now I've heard some people complaining that these colours are patchy. I haven't had that experience. I'm sure there may be people out there that have had that experience. I've used them on different types of brushes. I've used them on shader brushes, I've used them on flat brushes, I've used them on little pencil brushes to do some fine detail this week, just to give it a really, really good kind of test run before I came to you guys and said, oh my god, it's amazing. I mean, yes, it arrived. I loved it the moment I opened it, but the proof is in the wearing, and for me, this wears so good. And just to give you a taste, this that is on my eye today, I hardly had to put my brush in these. There is so much in these palettes. These pan sizes are massive. I mean, if you think these were £46. Now the pan size is, it's really difficult for me to explain to you. However, if you just have a look, I have got a set of Benefit Beyond Easy Eyeshadow Duos in the They're Real Big and Sexy Eye Kit. Now this tiny little thing, I think it retailed at Christmas for, it was either 29, it may even have been 32, I'd have to look it up and I'll leave that down below. In this little tin, which is like the equivalent of maybe size-wise, maybe the equivalent of 6 and then a half of one of these, but inside only actually has 3 eyeshadows, and as you can see, 1, 2, 3. Now the pan size of those compared to these, and you're getting 18 shades. I'm sorry, but that is absolutely amazing value for money. Look at the depth of just one of those. Like 2 of those is almost the same width as that pan. So the sizes of these are huge. On his video, he gets out a MAC eyeshadow and he puts it next to this, and the MAC one is tiny. So what I would say is that yes, this was £46. Yes, that is £46 for an eyeshadow palette, but you're getting 18 shades in giant pans that you are never going to get to the bottom from. I mean, I kind of wish, I think on his video, he has one of these out of the thing, obviously because it's his makeup. I'm never going to pull one out, guys, and show you how deep it is. But I believe if you look on the side that it is almost as deep as this to like here. Now that is a heck of a lot of product. I'm wondering actually if it tells me how much. There's 1.50 grams or 0.05 ounces in each pan. Now then, let me just see if it tells you how much is in these. 0.12 ounces in each one. So 0.05 is, so two of those, 2 and a little bit, is the equivalent of one of these. So you would have to buy, you'd have to buy like 3 or 4 of these to get this amount of product. Just think, if this was £29, you'd have to buy nearly £100 worth of these to get this. And would I buy £100 worth of these? No. Would I buy £46 worth of this again? Abso-bloody-lutely. I have seen on his channel that he has a summer collection coming out. I am so excited, and I know full well that that's going to be on my list, and I'm hoping that it'll come in similar size pans, or there'll be similar size amounts in, because a summer one and this one, between the two, and I'm kind of hoping that'll be a really cool tone because this is such a warm one. I don't know that it will be, I don't know that it won't be, because I've not seen anything about it, but I'm super hopeful. And then between the two, I would have all the makeup that I needed to take with me in terms of eye looks. Anyway, I have waffled on long enough with my review, other than to say, this is amazeballs. If you have the ability to go out and buy it, go and buy it. Jeffree Star, you wonderful man. This is amazing. I love it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If there's something that you'd like me to review that you think I would love and would be quite happy to purchase, please leave me a comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel. Please share. If you have any friends who love makeup, please tell them about my channel. I'm quite happy to share in the Victoria love. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for watching as always. Mwah.